I'm sorry. Let me. Okay. Even Ohaneze Ndigbo is praising Tinubu for that. I don't care. But our quest is for the restoration of Biafra. Now, Knox, as this is yesterday's news headline, as northern lawmakers back demand for Nnamdi Kanu's release. The coalition of northern group has lambasted the federal lawmakers, especially those from the north, for supporting the call for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The call for the freedom of the IPOB leader has become louder as prominent Nigerians, including lawmakers, have added their voice. Now I ask, what did this man commit? Only nepotism. Because the status quo in Nigeria is favoring the north. Is favoring the, not the north in north or no, favoring the Fulani Caliphate. Because the minorities in the north are, we are even talking, they are afraid to talk. They are afraid of talking. Because they are in the midst of the Fulani Caliphate. They kill them. No person talks about them. The minority ethnicities, the minority tribes in the north. So when we talk about the north, it's the Fulani Caliphate. So this man, the coalition of northern group, they lambasted the federal lawmakers, especially those from the north, for supporting the call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, what has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done to merit where he is? The answer is nothing. You know, today, Mandela, though late, but he is immortalized. Everybody have been, I could remember when Madiba retired from, when he stopped being a president. He retired from politics or political life. But still, you see, presidents of world countries, once they go to South Africa, they want to go and visit him. They want to go and pay homage to him alive there. To the extent, Mandela came out and said, please, I have retired from retirement, please. I don't want to be seeing people again. Presidents. People are praising him, people are immortalizing him, but during the time he was fighting for his freedom, for the freedom of his people, people were calling him all sorts of names. People were calling him terrorists. America tagged him as a terrorist. Europeans called him, oh, that is worse than anything. But do you see how things change? Imagine that, we could reverse back to time. Do you think that they can accept to jail Mandela? The answer is no. The answer is no. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering. He did nothing wrong. He has been calling, because Nigeria is unnatural. It's unnatural. Holding people at gunpoint, just like putting fish, natural fishes that should be in the rivers, you put them in an aquarium, watching them, for your pleasure, for your interest, so that anytime you want, you bring out some and kill. Anytime you want, you do anything you want with them. Is it natural? The answer is no. Nigeria, we are in Nigeria, it is unnatural to us. Under gunpoint. We continue killing ourselves. We don't talk about progress, just like what I said before. Our people that has the fund in order to invest on individuals, on people, on talents, on human resources, they are afraid to do it in Nigeria. Because your business, a big man in Nigeria can under one day they turn you into a poor person. They seize everything. They will not pay you anything, maybe because you are not supporting him politically, his political party. Come and pay so amount so that our man will contribute 50 million. Our man will become, so that we contribute to our man will become president. You say, no, I'm not in politics. They say, okay. Once that their man become president or any high political office, they turn against you. All your investments. Even if you try to invest, maybe you want to invest in order to build, to develop something, they will term it another thing. that you want to use it to, to overthrow the president, and they will demolish everything. Look at how they demolish the investment, $6 million investment of one of our brothers in Lagos. Under 6 hours, the whole thing was destroyed in Lagos. Said they are building road to Calabar, and they have stopped. Do you see how Nigeria is evil? It's unnatural to us. That is the thing. If had it been our brother, if he invested that kind of investment, he did it in Cameroon, it will not go like that. Do you see that? Do you see the difference? It will never be destroyed like that, because they will see it's an investor, he's a foreigner, he's an investor. So it cannot go like that. But you being in Nigeria, we are a Nigeria. So any person that is telling us to stop agitation because they signed Southeast Development Commission bill into law, that person is demented, honestly speaking. Is demented. So, Coalition for Northern Group, all this your, tribal bigotry. What are you gaining? I say again, what are you getting? The situation of Nigeria is not good for anybody, because we are just in Nigeria killing each other, bringing down each other. Look at ordinary protests they are hosting for Nigerians. Now they have used Igbo hatred and to destroy everything. It doesn't concern us, because we are agitating for the restoration of Biafra and nothing more. But they have used IPOB. They are now trying to use IPOB as propaganda. That is, IPOB is supporting, organizing it. So that when people hear it, they will say, if it's like that, they told them. They preach it in their mosques. No, it's Onyamiri, or don't go. It's the unbelievers, the infidel, it's Biafra, it's Igbo, it's Nnamdi Kanu, it's IPOB. Do you see why development will never succeed in Nigeria? There will be no progress. So why are we wasting our time? Nigeria has wasted our time. That's why I will never stop blaming Azikiwe for being so selfish not to see the future. Because as a leader, you have to have sound judgment. Mazi has preached on sound judgment. He's not a leader. Ordinary, just a leader you want to make. Look at Biden. Biden has moved away because people don't believe in his judgment. He's too old. Are you hearing me? Many of the things that will be happening around him, he will not even know. They will just bring, there will be people that will be signed. He just signed because he's too old to be active, to, maybe he's supposed to go and sit down. That is a sound judgment. Azikiwe didn't have sound judgment. Had it been he have sound judgment, what you would have understood that this type of people, there is nothing, there is no way we can stay with them. But he's been blinded by his selfish interest to be the president of that big country, Nigeria, which his father formed as an inheritance to him. Do you see the selfishness? So the sound judgment was clouded by his selfish interests. That's why I always clamor for sound judgment here on Radio Biafra, so that you don't allow your emotions and sentiments, whether religious sentiments, in order to cloud your sound judgment. Sound judgment is necessary in this movement. It is highly necessary. And that is what we never have leaders that have sound judgment on the implications, future implications of what they are doing now. Are you hearing me? That is why we make mistakes. Our so-called leaders, they make mistakes. Because they will start something very right, but a long run, before you know it, they commit one fatal error. And they are one blow. Are you hearing me? So we need to have people that sound. That is why you see this Radio Biafra is very important. These teachings the sanitizations of this Radio Biafra, for us to focus on sound, have a sound judgment. Stop being biased or influenced by your emotions, personal greed. Now you judge things according to your, no, make a sound judgment based on neutrality. Is it not what we clamor? That is it. Because in every mistake you pay cash. Azikiwe made mistake in his sound judgment, and here we are today. Because he believed in his studies. For your information, for you that you studied in Harvard doesn't mean that you have the common sense developed. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. That is one of the mistakes, the fatal errors we are committing. We believe that he who studied, that have Asambodo, that have a this and that, he has more knowledge in everything. Not lie. You are just a professional in your own field. Only not if you're a doctor, you are a genius. You can be a genius in that field, nothing more. Not in the general view of things. And that is what we are missing. That is why we are calling, once we see somebody that doesn't speak English, we see an illiterate. You don't know, somebody might not know how to read and write, but when he speaks, he can assemble, he can, he can do things, he can do administration, he can plan things because he have common sense. But all these people, we look them down because of the imposition, the colonial impositions on us. Now they give us a standard to judge people. This colonial legacy continues. I will be teaching them. We will be understanding things, the fatal mistakes we made, which is also following us and worrying us today. They gave us a leverage, a standard, a balance through which we measure people, and that is total fallacy, total war. I mean, total failure. Somebody that can be able to do something, that can be able to handle one project or the other, but he's you start asking him, what is your qualification? Do you read Harvard? Do you study in Columbia University? But when you approach doing that, and we will ignore him. Do you see where Africa also failed fatally? We never cherished our natural talents, our own. We were given a balance by the Europeans with which we measure people on the schools they attended. I'm not saying that attending school is bad, no, but there are foolish ones that don't have common sense. They also attend school. They have also certificates, good ones also, like this Carlo. If you sit him down and discuss with him 101, you will understand how foolish he is. Yes, he is on top position in Nigeria, but on common sense, he is not. You will see that he is just a foolish person. That whatever he's doing, he is not even adding any value to our collective interests. All that matters to him is what he can gain. Only him. Do you see that? So, what we are asking for is Biafra, and not Southeastern Commission, Development Commission Act. No. What we are asking for is Biafra. It is not going out to protest for Nigeria. No, Nigeria is unfixable. I put it in my timeline. Now, if you want to bring an angel to run Nigeria, is unfixable. Any person that is telling you that Nigeria could be better is hallucinating. Because check the mentalities of people. Just see how fragmented we are, how tribalist we are, how religious bigots we have been. How do you fix a country like that? How? No national patriotism. Either you are Yoruba, or you are Igbo, or you are Hausa. And then what is it? There is no country. So we are asking and demanding for the restoration of Biafra, and we are not doing anything bad. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines and people will start calling in. Please do not go away. I will be right back in a moment. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Una well done o. Obodo Naija don carry census bust out o. Oya bring your ear close make we yarn. Anywhere you dey, if na Biafran you be, whenever they wan count census for Nigeria, kukuma come back to Biafra land o. Make them count you in your own land, because during election they killed us in the north and Yoruba land, and na them still talk say we no get right to vote in their land. So time don come make we boost our population. And if you no fit return, selenge for your house, make you no participate, because them go add una number for the region where una dey. Another one be say, if you dey north and your tribe no be Fulani, when you wan fill the form, identify your tribe. No go write Fulani, e dey very important. In this census, if Biafrans go come back like tomorrow no dey, them go know say we plenty for this obodo Naija wey we dey so. We go use this census exercise to ascertain our population and the size of amenities wey we need in Biafran territory. Remember every obstacle wey we get for this freedom, IPOB don dey dismantle am small small, and this population census go be another evidence to that effect. All hail Biafra. Biafra will hail you. Stand your ground and no fear. No day from you, no say Biafra like this. Open on our ear, hear this one. This one na for EEDC o. EEDC wan defraud Southeast with exorbitant electricity bill with no adequate power supply. On top the matter be say, they no go give prepaid meter to their customers, but them go give illegal high estimated bills. They no wan know if light dey or e no dey. Instead of them to fix am, they go force people to pay the bills wey they no use, or them go cut the lights. I wonder how communities go use contribute money, buy their own power transformer, buy electricity cables, and yet pay huge amounts of money to this obodo Naija corrupt EEDC, but they no go gree connect or bring the lights. Even when they dismantle to repair community transformers wey spoil, they no go repair or return it to the communities. This issue don tire people o. Anambra State Governor Soludo, im don pay 100 billion naira to Emeka Ofo and EEDC. This matter dey under agreement to provide light o, 24 hours light o, but from March 2023 until now, Anambra State still dey for darkness. Emeka Ofo don frustrate other companies wey wan give us light. The koko be say EEDC na the reason why Southeast no dey develop. This thing no dey good o. I say e no good o. This thing no dey good o. No one knows tomorrow.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from our local province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 25th day of July 2024. Tata Bobo Cheke. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line as usual is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view, but remember, we are only asking for Biafra. All we are demanding is for Biafra to be in control of our own destiny. So we are not doing anything wrong. That's it. I have a caller, the first caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, there were.
Udo Derege.
There were Mahamadike. I'm going to change Banin. I'm going to change Biafra. Onye ntua, onye chukwu kezute, onye ntua. Aize chukwu nebia n'oge nke m. Steady chukwu tabia. Yeah, Mazi, number one, ihe nchọ ibu ụzọ kwụ form echefu. Ana m agwago onye na-agwa the leadership the US biko shalom amamihe shalom mere mana ama m na ndị be anyị na-ekwu ndewo. So I think Monday our prayer warriors, because ekpere dị mkpa Monday our prayer warriors we should anyị kwesịrị ịbụ ụzọ magodi ihe wu shalom ọfụish ama m na shalom ndewo ihe ndị be anyị na-ekwu ndewo. Nke a one, another one. Secondly, because I'm born at life, because your Facebook handle, Twitter, sometimes IPM community radio, na Twitter in our life. Because I'm bend the two no in, remember two no in. The broadcast naga on, Kikubu before. I'm just happy I'm gonna win your so happy I can again before I quote it. Makwana today program, but in case video I think on network also. So that bygone because more on it's on Facebook, on Twitter, anywhere. I think I am man or going on network issue. We know they are alive. Oh my God, I want to know why I get 24 hours. So life or no life, we old program. I listen more than 20 times. We are still listening to it. Oh my God, people that want to listen to live program now will not be standing. Eventually, each point about you said something about the Fulani or the Hausas dressing our own Isiago to the Senate or to any government official something. Apart from Ahmadi Kenan the Kami, Isiago they go wiped off. Isiago we no cheat. Onyame more demand the story can answer Oyibo. He's the one that demanded for Isiago in his court. That is why Isiago popped out from nowhere, because it's the thing of the past. This inferiority complex, even Igbo. If you come to my shop and you are an Igbo person, if you don't speak Igbo, I'm not going to attend to you the way you are going to like. Yes, if you are coming next time, you'll be thinking whether to come or not to come. But as far as as far as you are an Igbo person, whether you know how to speak or you don't know how to speak, you cannot book you to one. I say, let's take for instance, people of our age, we know how to speak. Let me not say we know how to speak, because anything about people, you have said it on your program, we talk about percentage. People of our age, we don't know how to speak, but we understand people. I have told my people, how would I put it? I have told people of my age, of my friends, the reason why we can speak is because our parents, whether in Lagos, Ukwausa, North, anywhere, the reason why we know how to, we are here but we cannot speak is because them they speak like my age now. If I see somebody of my age now, or if I see any of my friends, I will speak Igbo to them, because I believe that they are speaking Igbo. because it is somehow, look at it somehow, for me to be speaking English to my age mates. But if you watch from 10 years down or 15 years down, they speak English themselves. Because most of them are brought up or they are in the township. Then, what I'm asking is, the reason why they say they are hearing, but they cannot speak is because their parents or people around them speak Igbo to themselves, not to them. Because sometimes somebody talk to my son. If that person finishes talking to me in Igbo, greeting me, then my son, you know, I say, how are you? He did not go to school today. I will not ask that person whether am I more Igbo than my son, or whether it's my son not Igbo like me, that you will speak Igbo to me and speak English to my son. Because if you see me, it's fair. The day Nanika was in college when they gave birth to him, I can't forget that day. So what I'm saying is, those people that they can speak now, but they cannot hear. I'm not talking about our own children, no. I'm talking about from 10 years down. Then they can speak, but they cannot hear. Okay, their own sex now, when they now start getting married, giving birth to children, and them now there is no more people to speak Igbo, because they are not being taught Igbo. They only hear when their mother and their parents or their father is making a conversation to a friend or on phone. That's where they hear, but they cannot speak. What about their own children? Let our children now. What about their own children? We have lost them totally. I'm telling you, our children now, their own children, we have lost them totally. That one is one side. I went to meeting, my village meeting. I attended village meeting very well. So because I have heard them saying that the women are doing election, that we are going to give 2 or 3 people to go and represent them during their election. So I now said, if only our men is going for the women election meeting or something like that, which means we know about their meeting and it is the constitution. Okay, the only place that our women wear 2-piece wrapper, the only place our women wear 2-piece wrapper is only during the meeting. It is only during meeting or August meeting that our women can wear 2-piece wrapper. Well, apart from that, no any other place. Mazi, sorry, that is only where they can wear 2-piece wrapper. So, if our men are going there, or our men have interest there, which means it is the constitution that made them to wear that 2-piece wrapper up to today. So, but if you come to the men meeting, you will see some men wearing short knicker, shirt, trousers. I now say that if only our women are wearing, how much is it? And I say if only our women are wearing 2-piece wrapper, which means it is we the men that tell our women what to wear to meeting. So why we the men now be wearing anyhow? So if our women is wearing trousers or mini skirts or show pack to meeting, how are we going to feel? That one is number one. If only they are wearing 2-piece wrapper, which means we give the constitution. So we are not supposed to be wearing trousers or shirt or knicker or anyhow clothes apart from our own attire dress the meeting. That one is number one. Number two, we are going through a evolution of Africa. I don't know how to put it, but we are going through evolution, which if you watch now, you see that many people now are this other title. Many people are going into it. People that are not even, because we call it the highest title. I read Chinedu Chebe book. He said that other title is the highest title in our land, which means if you own a also, you cannot be king. You cannot be any Britain chief also. I don't know how to put it. You cannot go to any other title without being number one and also title. If you watch people now, they are wearing it just for dressing, just for Isago Patagon. You cannot wear Isago without red cap. The boys now are now going into it, but it is very, very bad now that they are going into it without knowing the rules and regulations. My sister went to divorce. I went to the father to the priest. To the priest, he said that I should swear by the Bible. I tell him that even this Bible I said you brought before me said that we should not swear before any other time, before anything. And wearing a red cap, he won't go see my head open there. represented. Because only people who don't have to ask. So, I could see now our people in this education before Abanye, because it is a must that they are going to go into it. It is a must. So we need to educate them. Now it can't their wage. This because he said what he said about the Fulani wearing about inferiority complex. It is there already. But we should, number one, first of all, put ourselves in the right position. We should go with the wave. The wave is blowing now. We should go with the wave. Mazi, let me not take too much of our time. Mazi, because I'll call you after the program. Every time I used to say this, but I don't know. Sometimes stories to pay. I'll call you after the program because very important.
We must continue. Yes. Do you remember when UNESCO, one United Nations body, pronounced that Igbo language will be extinct in 75 years? Have you people forgotten? You don't know. Just as our brother said. You see, I saw somebody, clamoring about how our little ones, the little children they are born in today, they don't speak Igbo again. Even Ndibino call Igbo land. They don't speak Igbo to their children. There's something I see in us. We believe that anything foreign is superior. That is right from time. That's why we quickly jettisoned our Nchibidi for Abechede, for the enthusiasm that made Igbo people to start learning Oyibo culture. Even it baffled the Oyibo themselves. That is why, they trained us. Others like the Northerners, they were conservative. But we came with everything. We forsook everything and wholeheartedly followed them. That is why, even in religion, in Christianity, Igbos are the ones, the population, in every church, Yoruba church, Hausa church, which other church, name it, they are the ones supported because they go with the whole heart. Human beings supposed to be reserving. We're supposed to be reserving. Reserve. Are you hearing me? Sometimes it's good for people to be, conservative a bit, to watch. When the Europeans came to our land, they said we quickly jettison and start learning Abeche. We don't care about Nchibiti again. That's why both young and old people we are coming now. Moku and now Aba. You always see that video. It was a video made at the weather early 20th century or late 18th century, if I'm not wrong, of how our people were enthusiastically learning the white man culture, everything, jettisoning our own. That is one thing. They saw it, and that is why, as we learn, they scattered us everywhere. They use us, Oyibo. The British use Igbos to run every other place as administrators. That's the origin of our people going to the north. They collected because we are perfect slaves. I am telling you. Once we see foreign issue, we relegate our own. That's why we make jest of Abamed. Abamed. Imagine that you are fooling, you are stupid, you are fooling yourself. You Abamed. Can you afford? Look at, I'm wearing Italian. I will need to on. If not for IPOB, we are marching happily into abyss, into destruction. Mazi nam the canobira. Why are you borosi? Hey, tag back on Niger. Never Niger, they would no life. I wouldn't want you now. That is what happened to us. Somebody will be yabbing his own thing. Now, what others? Do you know that if a Chinese to come to your house and see that all the utensils, most of the things you are using is Chinese, he will be happy. He's happy. Imagine that you will go, for example, you travel to Yugoslavia and you enter your friend's house, and you see everything. Most of the things there is made in Aba, made in Nnewi, made in Enugu, made in Owerri. How happy will you be? Is it not a source of pride? But you see, it not be Aba made you. So you belittle your own thing. You belittle it. Promote to foreign. That's why UNESCO pronounce that, look, if care is not taken in the next 75 years as of that year, so I think up to 10 years now or going to that 75 years, Igbo language will be extinct. People think it's just ordinary saying. Look at our children of today. Our babies, they don't speak Igbo to them. What does it mean? When they grow up, they born children, it's English. Now everybody become English. If you don't hear English, you are illiterate. Don't you see that we are a hopeless set of people? We were a hopeless set of people until IPOB came to put hope, made us to be hopeful. I am telling you. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on
Hello?
WhatsApp. Yes, Mazi, go on. People are not people are calling only WhatsApp. What is happening to is my this is not working? Is my signal not working?
Good evening.
There, Mazi. Go on.
Good evening, sir.
Mazi,
I don't know whether you are speaking to me.
Yeah, well, go on. I'm talking to you.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry. No, our phone okay. So sometimes when you pick like this, I'm confused. Bluetooth, so thank God very well that I get you now. Sir, I just want to give a little situation we are passing through here in Aba about this criminal gang they call SAS in Aba here. On Sunday, I ain't on Aba no law. And we heard that these guys, criminal or robbers, met face to face with this criminal gang called SAS, and they have a show at Ungwa Road here by Moss. Now, after every people were running extra that Sunday. Everywhere was very loud. People running away. And that was on Sunday.
There is ocean before. What can you lead to the
fine. The people were passing by. You understand? And SARS were like, stop and start. They used to extort money now from on Sunday, like KK people collecting money from them. So these people were passing. And you know that when they are it's like SARS were like collecting money around the road, and it will be like a threat to them. They just open fire to those SARS people, and they have a shootout with them. And those people left after, let me say, some 2 minutes shootout with them. So they just pass with their motor. They went their way. Now, according to people that live around them, many of them that live in Bankuni, all their upstairs will watch what happened. So what happened? Then now the criminal just left. They just left. Now what SARS did was that they brought out the person that they were holding in their hillocks, brought the boy out, shot the boy there. The girl that was coming back from church.
Wait, take it easy. The person they were holding in their Hilux van.
Hillock, yes.
Yes, is he part of the people? How is he another person?
No. It's a different person. He is a different person. It was on Monday when I went to my shop in the park there. That I later hear the story that the boy Musa at the park the boy no now we shop man, no everywhere was locked. The boy is there, and many people know the boy. The boy not turn around that family amade. Now the boy there, Kiviga Kanazo, Tibana their moto. Bully got that Ngwa roadside. Now when they have that shootout, what they did was that when the criminal left after 3 minutes, then brought out that boy, shot that boy there, shot a passerby,
shot and
killed the boy there.
Okay.
Yes. a passerby, a girl of about 21 years that was coming back from the church, that was lifting, because they have already have that shootout, and the girl was like, she was lying down and lifting her hands up, and when the criminal left, the girl now stood up to run away. They shot the girl there, and some keke that were trying to reverse that time, some of them, their passengers went with bullet wounds. People ran away with bullet wounds.
So those SARS, we are shooting everywhere. Any person they see,
they were transferring the aggression to civilians. They couldn't face even the robbers that were passing. They now start to transfer their own aggression to innocent civilians. Brother, you see these people. These people. If you hear about what these people are doing, when they catch you, they will use their POS. After extorting you, they will kill you and even harvest your organ and cell. They are the very deadly, very wicked guys. These people. So, according to even that Monday here, everybody, people that live that vicinity, they are here side down. Now, no SARS, but the innocent people there. After 3 minutes, those people, or to 7 minutes, those people left. Because SARS be the innocent civilian knows. Now, today, 2 days ago, they brought all their their side Mbi. They took more than 200 boys away in the evening like this. I met you guys, people were coming back. They came there and start any shop they open, they will just arrest you, carry anybody they want. They are now working that about 200 persons were kidnapped by this, because by the time maybe yes, in Aba, yes, by the time maybe a shop they are bulum na shop gadu send office I seen I get with go before you bail me. It's kidnapping. They kidnapped more than 200 persons 2 days ago. And now, somebody that went there today, each or his relative, na kowa, na garden, na bonyo bunoto. Mark na you are not coming back. The people that were able to age a bell, and they are housing na mark na now they are killing people who mark now. Now your IPOB or this is and that. This is what they are doing. Here Jidegi, you mark now you are going. You are gone. Yes, as name. Sir, what is happening here? Marom, you see, if I see the most deadly and wicked something Maba to fight these people, I'll do it. Because they are amazing here with impunity. They kill with Marom. Okay, this about 3 weeks ago. And on my shop on one Monday, I had gunshot. I'm Mivatin. Around me, and people were running that Mivatin, running away from Mivatin. After some minutes, when everywhere cool, I now tried to go and know what is happening. And when they saw about 2 hillocks of army, they went to where boys were gathered. You know that Mivatin is where people load to above name, whether you are going to Jos, going to anywhere, Banka, Aboroju, and everywhere. Now, soldiers, when they barricade that road, arrest more than 20 persons. Now, the person that came back, we hear what is happening. The motive of these soldiers, the first thing are you a member of IPOB? After torturing you, where are they doing their meeting? Kede IPOB name meeting. That is there. Kede name meeting. Are you a member? Ejidegi, you are gone. Ejidegi, you are gone. Now, according to the person that was telling me, now talk to Charlie, I was seeing and when they were touching person, the other person next to him, the person say, no more for IPOB, Boro Papulana Yadiha, Boroma shop ya. Immediately they segregate, they separate from others.
He will die now. They will kill him.
Because no see that no one people na ya they have a member of IPO na no kwapola borrow my shop ya, then just shift him one side. Now imagine the fate of the person. Mako got to what the boy can shop ya. The boy lala even young and I don't think that Oga didn't do. So ye na gali na bana bu ejidegi. Acho imam agbachago to man we ma amara my IPO be and we mark now. I don't know. But SARS somebody gwara m na mgbe ọ ga-ade so ya na-emebu ejide spoke bicycle apịla ọnụ ya na ụmụ nwoke na-amụ na-ajụ ha you must tell us the truth. Are you not a member of IB? Spoke bicycle spoke. They are inserting it on men penis, torturing them to say whether they are IPOB or not. And this sort of a thing, these people is get the Indian men about is a 30 much. So since Sunday low now, we are living in fear. You are living in fear. Guys, everybody is now living because of SARS. And even there, they are not taking that. They come close to me. Even Nazwayana Gafeban, they are Bianso. Another sao, they don't bath. Even there, one week, each one people perfume, as well perfume a behano. And within there, this type of people in Kine Biebe to go, I can't just tell, sir. We are in a bio, we are in panic. You only go 500 about full, I'm a cat fast, he kidnap here. So this is the situation on ground now. What we are facing in our back. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The humiliation we are going on, our people are passing through. It is unbearable. No people can go pass through this humiliation and continue being, do you see the reason why Arabs are respected? I will be honest with you. They take law into their hands, and that is how human beings should behave. Because for self-defense, you don't need to let me tell people something. Let me tell our people something. Do you see, during the Second World War, France was overrun immediately. I think 1942, not 43. No, 42. Either 41 or 42. By Germany. Charles de Gaulle, the then president of France, ran away first to Algeria as a government an established government in exile. From Algeria, he went to England together with Winston Churchill. Now, do you know France was under occupation? Let me come, please call us. Hold on, I'm coming to you, please. Because when we say that we are, they turned us into a weak people, very weak, very weak. The lamentation of our brother and his exposition, the revelations, is what we are hearing every day. But it touched me, honestly. The humiliations of our people. Do you know what happened? Under heavy occupation of German soldiers in France, they were killing French people with impunity just for pleasure. The French women, French girls, they rape them, do anything they want. If by any means any French soldier dies or was killed, you know what Germany will go do? They will go to that village or that community and kill everything, burn the whole house, kill everybody there. This thing I'm telling you is what happened. For you to understand that, look, with every drastic measure needs drastic reply. It's in the nature of living thing. When you stress something to a point, it starts resistance. Natural, automatic. It doesn't need God to command him to come and start it. No. Natural, like your hand. Your hand is, your palm is soft. Take that hand now. If you are carrying block or be carrying big hammer, hitting every time, you are carrying something strong. First of all, it will start paining you or now bottle. You understand? They will be bearing the pain. But when you continue, all those cells now will naturally regroup and form thick cells in order to resist the pressure you are giving the cells. You are killing them. So they resist naturally. That's why when you shake somebody, the hand will be very, very stiff. If you shake him, it's natural resistance. There is something our people should understand. Let me finish the story of France. Now, French people, they know the tell man. They will not tell you defend yourself. No, you don't need no preaching for you to defend yourself. No, you don't need preaching. What French people did, French boys and girls, men and women, you will call your neighbor, say, nah, I know quite like this, look at how in the presence of French people, the Germans will be assaulting a French woman, innocent. Before you know, they will kill her. Before you know, they'll kill people just for pleasure, German soldiers. The people, they say no. Inside them, they say no, we cannot endure this. He has come because if I don't die today, I will surely die tomorrow. So what is the need? Let us do something. They now start organizing them. When you will see two people, they are not more than 2 or 3 people at a time. It's not crowd, no. That is why I always say our people, we are weak. We are weak-minded. If otherwise, what we are passing in our land, it must have reached to the extent of, without anything IPOB, anything, natural resistance, natural. You must have reached that stage. But our people, no, I know here, no. And before you know, tomorrow you'll be killed. You die for nothing. Just die for nothing. That is the most miserable thing. I think I believe if you die like that, even in the chair, if they meet you, because they say, what? You just die for nothing. Young men that can organize themselves 2, 3, 2 by 2. French people, what they did by 2, they didn't organize it by themselves in a group. No. Like-minded fellow, they say some carry, they will go sharpen, even if it's knife, carry in pocket. Say even if we kill one German soldier, their mind, if we kill one German soldier, let us die, we are okay. That is natural resistance. They started. This one does not know that the others are existing. The others does not know that they made France a hell for German soldiers. A hellfire. You will see German soldiers when they drink, they will be 2 people or even 1 person will be targeting him with the ordinary knife. Ordinary knife. Na target here. All no in the darkness, or in the night, or any time, or target pam ya would have ya my and the pam more black color. German soldiers were dying like they have become, France become hellfire for them. That is people's resistance. So I don't know how can we be living in a life like this and we are not reacting. Look at like what our brother said. They had a shootout with criminals. Now they turn their guns on everybody, and people will still be going quietly the following day to their businesses. The boys cannot come out even 2 by 2 among themselves, not group, and say na here nemen go tai na kai pakwana agwa kai pa agwa. I will go to phone kai nwetere I want I man yes I nwetere. Amen had this thing here, man there. Before you know, everybody had hellfire. Our land of hellfire for them. But when we continue, and now talk IPOB now, the leadership or Chaprai SAS, for me it doesn't gel. I'm telling you. The occupation in our land have reached a situation whereby we should be suicidal. I got this suicidal. Because if you don't take time, you will die. Before that, I said, I organize. I bugo do phone sasa. Phone kai target phone bu. Oh, we got saying no, beg, nah. But he died for nothing. So, yeah, I'm the because it's painful. Mother just for nothing. Just people, now idiots. You just die for nothing. It's the most painful death. I'm telling you. And when it came on social media the other day, I think it was the sister that was crying. Yeah, well, was one name okay who there. Just the same. Was one name okay who for nothing. Oh, he died for nothing. Well, nothing. Well, so it's a pity. But that's why I'm checking them. Say, if you know, they could frustrated because they hear them in the north. They cannot take it. Individually, the people, those people, but you will hear me. I had a phone. These SARS or soldiers or anything. Because how many are you compared to the population? So I know. I get the charage kidnap where your organs have a soya. Just like that for nothing. After where for people now won't like that. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I go a time. Okay, individually, I name individually. Caller on direct line, please go on. Caller on what's up, Mazi? Hold on, I will come to you. Caller on direct line, please go on. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
There, Mazi.
Gibiko. Just like usual, I wanted to contribute in all your discussion today, but Mazi, I shed tears listening to that our brother. The thing I'm telling you true. And for many who said, but it doesn't matter. Mazi, is this not, these people are pushing us and provoking us to start something that, because they felt that they defeated us before, they can always do it again. Now, last time, Ejimwe rampant unknown government, and they still added it into IPOP because onye gburu nwanne I'm happy, and onye how our brother could no obu no nwere anything no more ga-eme omeya to revenge. So here the painful where people under occupation, like you always said. Manabiko, lovers of freedom. Do you know that I don't know the problem that entered us, that in the buying actual individualistic such that the whole Nigeria has fought, and they emerge again in the southeast. So they transferred the aggression because they encountered robbers. Aputazi, they now transfer the aggression on innocent public. Why are other people moving around without even regrouping themselves to attack them? So the fear they have put in us, oh my God, now our people is so scared. Nobody is taking or thinking of how to protect the next door neighbor. Everybody is thinking of, oh, I'm safe today. Thank God for that. So umibo, ejimaya chukwayo. Yo, ihe ga-eme ka anyị gbanarị ihe a bụ ụmụ Igbo na-azụ ahịa any line n'ụlọ. Unu ejikọ aka ọnụ gote igwe ịtọ maọbụ ịnọ. Ụdị ha na-eme esi na line pụta. Eje kọọ ha ekwe ịpịatụ ofu onye today, pịatụ ofu onye tomorrow. Nwanne chi ndị ọzọ agba ọsọ.
Mazi, let me tell you something. Mazi, Mazi, let me tell you something. If got people in a big group like that, all the risky, sabotage our people like equal selfishness. They go to our people. Oh, it's a disease now. before a plan on the only way you get the plan one here gonna only with 2 people. Remember here before you know myself on phone here mother boga again Nigerian government mad how one informant in the miss you can only buy just call suya I get you suya gote yare one day just suya odna ka maybe every night information. So I don't even advocate Kagawa in the midst of people like that and I say only half immediately. Ganye report. For me, the best thing about these two double. Only him your private friend don't want the same ideology, this suicidal. Yeah, Joe, I said, only 2 people. Their plan win here without or the airtight.
Or the impact.
Now by now, I say 5, 10, 20 people immediately. If we immediately because sabotage, I want to go 2 more.
Yes.
There, go on.
Yes. Mazi, I'm a mean and I deliberately I want my fam today. Man, I'm for the working on Yembo. I didn't want to do a report on no law, and I'm a Kaisi Aquadoha. Because one year a boy na zone where now our time in the midst of 3 people, with Judah. But this kind of a thing, Nibo na why I'm an agony way filtrators everywhere. But Nibo can millionaires, they can technically support this thing. They say one the mother. They look at Gardena Street. Watson is center of Aba. In this house, abandoned house, British sponsored killer group. And now Babu an innocent girl. So why do you think they will not embarrass another engineer Abaribe tomorrow or another senator? They can even embarrass the governor and nothing will happen because here and when any form of retaliation, it will continue. I'm so angry because I wrote out the point, what I wanted to contribute this evening, but here this our brother who now Kapato in our womb. Mazi on the side of the leadership and my leadership make I protect and the buy. Ima I make so many media warriors. I listen to so many of them. Sometimes one of our brothers came online live today, but I followed him. You know, I'm an ardent follower to his program as well, but I didn't click his live program because now your own the more broader than any other media warriors. I make so many media warriors, and they kept saying the Muru machinery now handle this thing. Can the leadership because we can't do it. Our people are helpless. ESN, they are doing their might, their best. Our people on a hinterland had helpless. Only one when they go because I'm saying this thing with tears in my eyes. What kind of thing is this? And then one for 1 people get hey, Jesus Christ. Mazi, bye-bye.
There was. It's very painful. Look at during the good Lord Jonathan time. During Jonathan regime. He's a president of Nigeria. He was fighting Boko Haram. But the northerners, the northern politicians gathered and said, no, this man removing Hejirika is killing their people. They gathered and they pushed him and he did it. You know, selfishness really, I don't know, sometimes you want to even throw in the towel. Say, why we are talking about Palestine, the whole world is talking about, but we are under occupation. Do you know what is so-called police that's supposed to be maintainers of peace shooting every direction in a city? Do you know what it means? I know under occupation, honestly, it's painful. I need to take a drastic measure, honestly speaking. Continue. Otherwise, I could get here till these people I know with them, and the more they are seeing that they are enveloping us with fear, the more they become bolder. That is the worst part of it. The more they feel that what we are doing is working, they are afraid. The more they tighten, they kill us with that is with reckless abandon. That's the most fearful part of it. Caller on signal, please go on. Can you hear me? Call on signal.
Yes, my brother, I can hear you. Good evening to you, and good evening to our listeners this night. Anyway, let's go. This man, they call Benjamin Carlo. I suppose he's from Igbo land by his name. He's hearing all this thing that is going on. Somebody like him, he's the Deputy Speaker of Nigerian House of Representatives. So he's, in the government. So he has the reach. He has the connection. He has the position. But the only thing he can tell us is Igbo drop agitation, let's see, benefit from Chinedu. That is the only thing he can. We don't want to sometimes generalize about our politicians. But our politicians, you have to advise each other now. What is this arrant nonsense? Stop agitation. Okay, what have you done? Okay, listen to this. When this kind of people go somewhere and say, release Nnamdi Kanu, you think you are talking with human beings. I want to tell Biafran something. Some of the people who are jumping out now like a flying fish saying release Nnamdi Kanu, they are afraid of what is happening in Kenya, in case it's reached our place. So let it be that they said it. Even the zoo parliament, they said they are reducing their salaries. Let it be that they do something to show that they are very selfless. You are Mr. Selfless. You are voting 70,000 naira as minimum wage. What will a person do within a month with that amount of regarding the price of the rate of naira today? And then think about somebody who is a couple. Then you have one child. Then you have 2 children. You have 3 children. A family of 6. What will they do with 70,000 naira? That will show you the wickedness that is Nigeria. And our politicians, you cannot tell. We know that Chinedu said he would continue where Buhari left over, and he hasn't disappointed himself in that one. But our political class, our what do you call them? Our traditional rulers and this prominent, chieftain, like I don't want to call them because before they say you are, but these people that you said they are speaking for Igbo land, and when the British came, they will be one of the people on the line, on the queue to say that Emeka Anyoko and Obiofiono shall be Achebe. What arrant nonsense! Onponye moto mefuo. Emeka Anyoko, Chief Achebe, Obiofiono and Emeka Achebe, and our senators, our House of Reps, you go to Chinedu that this siege of Biafra land is unacceptable. For what reason? Why? If you see this story our brother now, recited, you are extorting people, which itself is a crime. Criminals come and you attack you. We don't condone it. but that you will start killing a boy that was smoking ganja. You tied his hand behind him, put him in your vehicle. After shooting out with the criminals, you bring him out and shoot him.
In the presence
you don't shoot
people.
a dog like that. You don't shoot a chicken like that.
In the presence
a human being, somebody's son, somebody's brother. In Igbo land, in Biafra land, and we have politicians of all classes. And you tell me that these people are representing us? Anyway, I'm not going to talk finish. Fela said it, but what I'm saying is that it's unacceptable. It will never be acceptable that this kind of siege. I see them going into our villages with their armored nonsense. They call armored car. They are going into our village parts, and I'm laughing, and I'm laughing, and I'm laughing. I'm not laughing because I'm happy. I'm laughing out of bitterness because it doesn't take much. But our leadership has said we have to do this in IPOB is doing it in a peaceful way, demanding for referendum. But China. If one person dies, he's died and gone. If they are killing our people, humiliating our people, slaughtering our people, those who they killed have gone. And I ask the government of Chinedu, is this what you want for Igbo land? Is this what you want for the East? For what reason? Igbo land or Igbos or the East, are they worse in terms of committing crime or even agitation than what is going on in the south? Northeast and the northwest. Before we talk about the middle belt. What is it that's so special or different or egregious, abominable that is happening in the East that you have to allow this? Talking to about you see, they said we are not free. That our lady from Sierra Leone, he spoke the voice of Africa. Africa is not free anything. They gave them a flag independent. And now we're seeing the repercussion that no country can decide and say, my gold, my diamond, this is how much we get from it. And if you say you want to take control of it, you'll be removed by even cooking internal, chaos and uprising against you. But in Igbo land, excuse me, and then meaning that our people, our political class, and our restoration of Biafra will make us control of our destiny and our resources, and such a movement have to go on in Africa. Not that we hate anybody, but we, after 500 years in Africa, we need to start to develop. We need our people start to live like human beings. We were talking about the resistance in France during the Second World War. In Netherlands, they had what they called the Verzet. These are people who were working against the occupiers, and they made it hard for them and hard for their collaborators. We cannot go on like this. Our people are dying like nothingness. Life is so hard. A man bought 3 yams for, how much did he say? 12,000 naira. 3 yams. Now, apart from that, our people's lives are not safe again. I thought they said they have closed SARS. There's no more SARS. So what is SARS doing now in the East? And we have governors, and we have traditional rulers, we have senators, we have House of Reps. None of them is doing like anything is happening. We must support our leadership. We must support the Eastern Security Network. We must support IPOB. Let's join hands and restore Biafra. God bless Biafra. Thank you, my brother. Good night.
It's painful. This is just a tip on the iceberg. Our population is being reduced daily. Caller on what's up? Can you hear me? Please go.
Yeah, my brother.
Mazi.
From here, Mazi. Making Gabri, Basiki, Chilaki Bonome. You know, Gologon, Basi, Kakunagana, Hona, Ocean Nation, Onaga, Gasaya, from home, and I can't do a mother that by the can and bury can buy money, they can and buy the can all through the sea. Who could school and without that, one life for you fool. As no Oglogon, the show up, weapon, show up, and no weapon and a hawk. Carry the code now, because I kind of every day I now want a lot of things. Through this, I had the Biafra, Kegel again, I wanted to make a watch you could name it. I don't control the Manahachko card. The only time I was not the Kaki with Shoma. But as the end, last work again, what they were 3 tenant, and one down on power we had, because since some power we have, we got to get a quote, I had this serious, we got to be a quote, Saboni Sian. And if the back walk back, I had the challenge, but I've learned that now. Maybe no how what are not as we are. We are planning hunting there. We are planning hunting in Ghana. You could have happy. You are planning hunting because I want to maybe now. We are not having a DSS of that day. Now, Gachana, oh man. I want to walk up with all that car and all that car wait. How would that not after the logo after Congo? But you like a kahike, when you're getting with a kahike, ask the Tonya Chico or Loro, or now, Lolo, chicken and you know what can only hog out. No was him as in Kegi because him what I Kegi, Ginaga, whatever. When you say Matara Kitchcook, what I said, the Arolai, a chronic, one walk of Kitch was a chronic. When you say Mataka Chineke, what I do Arolai, when you're cleaning all number 1, cause always sick, Gana issue number 2, Kaina Fanya. Chineke kept the corners of to me, because I'm on this of Mozambique, or some other mushes of Nakandocha. Mugabe is up Tandike, Zambia, Ndike, Zimbabwe. Gaddafi is up Tandike, I know Chamad, you know, Chinese Ragan, again, the Chinek in the kind of Fanyana, no one. Yabia Uria. This is not the Pandika, Yabia Uria, Omonamo. Plan that Nina Una, Conisia, Popotea, because in the after the courts. Or Haba, Haba. Oh, God, yeah, but again, you will come up with that, you will get it free here. And Abraham Funatna. And now about the og. There can have men and women look and the high believer and the og and Gogas only. I have to say, how many when you happy. When I said that Nika got up when they had him. And Ghana by a queen also sabotage Kahane. Ghana by a queen Oka Haku. Ghana by a queen Oka Hasik or Hasasari. That's going to handle her. One day, Oyarana, Oyarana. No, she couldn't know she put like a hospital to Ndana we have not came to one. Only about that place, yeah, to talk a shimmer call your mokachi. I mean, our brother, yes, a photo to governor, and yes, a photo to when you do what you show this new woji. It's in who here. When you're not going to ask him a call. Okay, I want a connection, a connection, up on the sides, that one, that, and no one arrest. When I can get to watch what him, continue to rock. And I would only by Halonia, on your other conduct, everyone Yanaka. Ndeba imata ha tenku bara ha wanne ngodi hono so wona hano wa awota 90% wodi ke wona huma simpas ya ma so na wata ke eri ka ngo onye na chi wo mokachi ojulo moko onye na chi me ke ko ho ga me ko ho na kiya kacha mma onye na chi me ga me ko na kiya highest o so gba igwe ga ne ban mo chere ka donyo so akwonyo kwon na de ka onyo kwon onyo opata na ya nwe we chere ha ka mo governor you governor before now the governor here governor or get the governor Shiku governor where we here because he Jakarakai or in here people saying that no you only we have a minute about that I never bro there now never fishing that way and fishing okay but I never fishing for nothing sake that's okay you so because then that now I get 30,000 I get 100,000 a month game up that brave Okwana onye nwe onye oshi na onwe ka ihe egbebezie bigozie ya ga-awurezie data okwuchita nziwozi ndị mmadụ oshi so mbọchị gị maka onye ọbụla ha gbara na egbe ife ma gị were egbe ihe nwanne jiri ndụ ụlọ mere ihe oge ọgụ arụ agbara ọgụ ruole edikere ọgụ onye na-apụtazi alụwazi onye ọ na-egbola anyị na-eme sentiment mana ugbo egbugo gị nwanne ịla n'iyi chigi ga-achịrị ndị Naijiria bute ka ha bute ego ha bụ ngwa ọgụ pụta anya ma gị tọ sak gị tọ nnu gị tinye n'ime tere ha gidezi gị ji alụ ọgụ Naijiria ozu gị ji lụ ọgụ Naijiria ozu gị lụsa ndị agha Naijiria ọgụ gị tọ ọgụ ka gị tikpo ụwa n'ime obumata mana Naijiria atọ ha tụmatụ ya wuti 1 trailer tụmatụ ya wuti 3 trailer 4 trailer ji basa gị ọgụ kedụ ka cha bụrụ ịlụ ọgụ tọta adịghị prepare ndị response ụlọ shi ụlọ mere ha hepụ ụlọ dịrị ụlọ ngwa ọgụ ụlọ nyetụ ụlọ nwa ọbụla ngwa ọgụ ụlọ fụrụ ụlọ hụrụ onwe ụlọ na ụlọ mega hayes enwe ndị sọpọtụ bụ ụlọ enwe ndị nyego ụlọ ikere ụlọ bidozie na ụmụnna anyị tinye ha na denja ha na-anwụsị a ga-emegide ya nwandị asị ụmụnna anyị na-anwụsị ihe a aghọbeda ọgụ ha na-anwụsị kama anyị hapụsị dị afọ na broda ndị be anyị na naịka na-arụwo isi asịrị na chọọchị asịkwa anya na ihe ha mụgwụ ụwa awụ na chọọchị akwụkwọ mụgwụ ahụ Naijiria na igbo ndị igbo anyị bikos sọmbọdụ si na ha jentị Afrịka hụ m jentị Afrịka ndị Naijiria awụ obodo Mozambique anyị dị n'ime ihe nwanne ọgwụ na ezu ochi na Mozambique enwe ihe ndị Mozambique ga ma ntọ nga anọ enwe ha ga-etinye nga anọ ahụ enyego ndị ahụ bịara ndị tụrụ enyego ahụ na-aka echigidete ndị ahụ Naijiria nwere aka na dat but achọghị ihe uche ya bikos onwere ha na-asụpọtụ ihe na-eme nga anyị ha nweta ga-esi mee ka enwe sọmọdụ zo ochi na Mozambique ọgụgụ na-echi nga bụ nga bifo chide nwere ị ga-ahụ na asara ndị ahụ mana ọ bikos of gịnị arụ Naijiria arị awọ Naijiria arị wickedness ha dị enweghachiri mma enweghachiri ji kọntent enweghachiri mma na kọntent na kọntent enweghachiri mma anything everybody want to ụfọdụ akpa ka ihe ga-azụ ya ga-awụzie nọmba 1 onye chịkwa ndị kara devu mahi ka echere n'uche zokọrọcha ka echi kara n'uche zokọrọcha onye chi kara ole ahịa oke bekee ka echi kara ya onye ọchịchị wụcha nọmba 1 nna adịghị nke onye chi wụ nọmba 2 ka nna adị ha biko ndị ebe anyị ha pụga na okomoko nkoli elu mgbe bụrasa gị ọgụ gbabala gị gba ya spray ndị ha akpụ tach ahịa gị gba ya gị pres ayọn gị koo gị bụrụ mashin gị bụrụ moto gị koo onye ndị ebe anyị na-eko ikwere bifo ntịdọrọ adị eme noise ntịdọrọ mere onwe ya na noise ụmụnne m ndị Igbo ka anyị nwere conscious na ebe ndị ọzọ ọnụ mkpa gị were mkpa gị were mkpa nwanne gị mma nwanne gị were mkpa gị so for be a brother keeper ka anyị nọ ọnụ one brother anyị ga-enweta ihe anyị na-achọ ngwa ngwa ọ bụrụ na anyị hụ na otu ụlọ na peace nwanne ya kwu ntakwu imo enwere ha ga-eme ka anyị nweta Biafra ọlọsọ na anyị nụrụ nwanne sabotua dị too much nga anyị because of one thing gị ere nwanne gị because of one thing gị so nwanne gị imi because of 1 million gị ime ụmụnne gị eme arrest tupu anyị ime gị na-enwe agụrị 1 million wee gole for you ụmụ Igbo 1 million wee gole for you anwụ na agụrụ agụgbu bekwe gị sef if self gị na-ebule onye na-agba akwara onye na-agba akwara onye na-eme nwaanyị na-agba akwara ma gị na oge ihe megbaga ụtapụ akwara ka ịgbaga ego ahụ ofu ego iji mee nwanne gị ka egbugbuo nwanne gị gị ga-eme nwanne gị egbuo nwanne gị iti nwanne gị n'ime nke ụfọdụ ihe o mee eso onye ime gị nye bribe nye gị 1 million nye gị 2 million nye gị 10 million ele ebe ị ga-erite ego ahụ nye nwanne gị nara ụmụnne gị rịa desara ndị iro biko na ụmụ Igbo ka anyị nwere patient na ego anyị na-achọ echite chọwa ya nwanne nwee ego eru 60 years nọ n'ala Igbo ụdịrị ego anyị echechego ego echọ ya tụmọdụ enwe katata anyị rụ ego 60 years anyị gara anyị shi n'ọgụdọ na anyị shi n'ahụ na anyị shi n'ahụ anyị ga-anọrọ na ụdịrị ere anyị n'ahụ ụdị ego anyị na-achọrọ ndị Igbo nwanne na-ede nwanne ya gị obi nwanne gị gaa ree gị were ọgana nwanne gị gaa ree gị ma nwanne gị eme so ime etinye n'ime gị nyere gị orie aga gbogbo ya gị nwanne biko ọnwụ na ụlọ ahụ hapụta agwa nwanne menta m ime anyị ga na-ebe everyday anyị ga na-emeta isi aga n'iru everyday anyị ga na-emeta isi aga n'iru and agara aga n'iru ahụ ruo ka mgbe ụwa agabigara ọ m na agabikwana. Thank you for your Mozambique. But the weekend.
There were Mazi. There were. We must continue. Caller on let me see. Caller on signal. Mazi Obasi. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi. Ukabia Madelogi.
Udo Drege.
Great Biafra France. Udo Chukwu Ukabia Madendi Homan na Dema. My name remains Mazi Obasejukem. I'm calling from blessed land of Biafra. Biafra is a religion. On this hollow platform is where we worship. There's a Chukwuka Biama, the God of our land, the God of our ancestors, is our chi. Mazi Namdo Chukano Hamadike one of Biafra land is our leader. Mazi, let me say this first. We are not free. And we can never be free if we continue like this. If we are free, why our leaders stay in the DSS dungeon over 3 years now? You know, when Africa come out to say something, sometimes when I look them lamenting, I said, these people don't want to rise up and say enough is enough. Coming about what we are eating and the cloth we are wearing, the God that give to us, everything, the language, everything is coming from them. Can an African man stand up and say, from now on upwards, let me go back and start using whatever that is producing in my life, in my country? The answer is no, because we cherish them. We love them more than us. That is why I'm telling all the great Biafran, do you know, a white man can shit and fly it and load it falling and brought it here, everybody will be eating because we love them. Great Biafrans, we are talking about GMO. Do you know that our people will eat this thing? Because we don't listen. Since this thing started, have you seen any group go to market and check what our people are consuming? For once, no. They are leaving it for one people. Those people they hate much, who trying to save them, because we call ourselves, everybody is IPOP. No matter that we have meetings, family meetings, contributing money to save some of our people, but everybody is IPOP. And the same people that they are fighting all around. You went to church, that will tell you this. Anybody who are trying to separate what God joined together, die by fire, everybody will say amen. The same people you want to save. You go to street, SARS is kidnapping us, killing us, the same people. You go to media, all the newspaper agency is against us. You go this way, military are killing us. Everywhere, kidnapping us, extorting money from our people, calling you IPOP. The same people who wanted to save their land, contributing their any money every color that anybody that in IPOP is a Satan that wanted to destroy humanity. But you want to save them. How can we start? Great Biafrans, if you watch what we are facing here, you may because I narana Nnamdi cannot try his best to save us, but look at where he is today, and everybody keep quiet. We will continue until we have our way out. If eventually stop on the way, my brother, we go back to more than 500, we will never be free. We can never be free. That is why I'm encouraging every Biafrans who are come out to save his own people to continue. Because here in the face is too much. But we must, this time around, we must be free. You know, something that's baffling me in this Biafra land is this. Our people have been killed, politicians keep quiet. Religious leaders keep quiet. Individuals keep quiet. Ask yourself, those people that are shouting every day, they are not going to church. Is it not church members? Is it not people? Is it not the children? Is it not somebody's son and daughters? Why must we be like this? Nigeria is killing us systematically, and everybody's going his normal way, you know. I'm afraid. Look at our people who give us birth Niger, foreigners, and we are here, stealing to make money from birth Niger. This Yahoo they are talking about, who give it to us to make sure that our land can never be free. That is why they are brought in all this sort of nonsense to us, and our people are copying it. We can never be like this. We can't. There is no way our society can be good with this kind of life we are seeing. Remember, you cannot be free if you and I did not stand up and say enough is enough. Nobody will save us. Only us can save ourselves from this humiliation. Abalibe lamented that this during he wanted to visit in village. That is politician for you. Who made us like this? Politicians. I tell our people that is the problem we have. We don't have any other witchcraft in Biafra land. In Africa, is the politicians who supported them, who shared them, who play for them. Because if you go to church, they will tell you, now God said, continue praying for your leaders. That will change one day. Okay, no, you're changing. In other way round, Asilegi, don't take law onto your hand, but I know boogie. A watching kitty. I say God said you should not take somebody's life, but I know boogie. A watching kitty. If we want to be free, if we want to save ourselves, ask yourself, those SARS people that are living in the barrack, they are living in the street with us, and when they are going inside, they are change and come and go drink, and we see them keep quiet. They will come out and change and come and kill us, and go back and change and come and stay with us in the same restaurants and eat. You come out, you lament. They are killing you, you lament. Who will save you, Umuibo? Who will save us, Umuibo? All the power didn't Mutanobi. But we must continue. Great Biafrans, support ESN. Train yourself hard. Remove fear from your eyes. Be your brother's keeper. You can do something on your own. Don't wait for anybody. Don't try to have a meeting before you do something. That is what is killing us. And don't stop anything by pointing hand to your own people. After they are killed those guys you point hand, they will come and kill you. Be wise and save your own people and you too. May Elohim bless those who are doing the needful for us to be free.
The Korage, there will. This is where I'm going to switch off the phones. There is a brother calling on direct line, but when his targets, he don't know how to time. I cannot pick him and continue. Okay. It's not even him calling now. That's the most pathetic. This is where I'm going to stop anyway. Ayanogo report. You have seen the journey. The journey is very tedious. We stopped in 1970. The same believing that one Nigeria, everything is okay. After 50 years, we are still back to the status quo. Don't you see that it's absurd? That's why I'm Neku. I don't know. Maybe some people might not like it, but I'm saying my heart. I got 3 years. Balagasia, no, this thing. You know. I was talking with a veteran privately the other time. I was bitter, blaming him. I was saying, no, what happened that time? Oga, I know. I want many thousands of reasons to justify failure. I know that. Oh, it's our life. So I'm not surprised. That's why I'm saying this. If we fail, IPOB, that is even the full and your chance for to satisfy them. Otherwise, I'm up against no problem. Because that is it. We shouldn't even dream of failing. It doesn't matter what happens. I am telling you. I know we are under occupation. One of the worst mistakes is abandoning this struggle 1970 completely, embracing one Nigeria without few people anyhow doing something or the other underneath. That's the way, that's the worst thing, one of the worst things that happened to us. We are back to the status quo. You will see a veteran now call me. I say, yeah, no, because you are not born that time. You didn't say it. I know. Even if I was there at that time, I would still say the same thing. Say we failed. Well, no excuse. You know why I'm saying this? So that we will not think of failing now. We will not even dream of abandoning. Look at what is happening in our land. All these things that look at them. Only policeman 2 or 3 years ago that stepped on and mistakenly somebody died in America. Stepped on his head, on his chest. Say, I can't breathe. Floyd. And he died. You see what happened everywhere. But in our land, they kill us with impunity. Even what they are doing they don't dare do it in the north. Even in the west. They used to have you forgotten some armed robbers in Ogun State last year or last 2 years that robbed billions, broke everywhere, killed police everywhere? Did they kill people like this? But they saw that no person defends us. We don't care about ourselves. What matters is our business. Content creators ndị Igbo ihe na-ewuzi na gwogwogwom na anyị na-agba na-atọ one day mgbọ mmapụghị isi etiwe one day gaha gakwa you become past tense. Selfishness has eaten deep into us that we see collectivity or collective struggle as a waste of time and effort, without knowing that is the key to our survival. Our individual survival depends on our collective survival. That is why we need to make efforts. People under occupation, without no remorse, without with no atom that they are killing human beings. No. It's very, very sad. We need to buckle up. Before you will take respect, so we need to act like others. Ndị na-akpọ isi n'ala, ndị Arab respect her today because you cannot do it now. Look at the American occupation of Iraq. Let America to receive it hot. Or it's not organized, too much organized. One person, 2 people will can go other people. Why here do respect her? The way you love life is the way they love death. So why wouldn't why? We never reach that capacity. But that is what we are calling. Otherwise, this selfishness, mostly. I don't want to enter politics. Don't bring politics here. What is happening to us? The most dangerous thing is that the more they make us, the more they are seeing that they are intimidating us, we are falling for the intimidation, being afraid, the more they do worse. The more they do worse. Let me tell you, I don't know Arab country. Here, the SARS, highest hard in Madiri. Call it okay, I don't know Arab land. Here, all citizens, or before ordinary citizens are surrounded her. They go nowhere. They got Babuchonia on a kind now. I did have Dokasha, check is there for Otakates Nation bidon. You understand me? Man, it's a pity. It's a pity. Oh, yeah, on a choka, maybe DOS or Bogi, Bunyagi anti-aircraft missile. Nyejegi, Potana radio, me announce, so ya, Mwa, whether that anti-tank and anti-aircraft, oh, yeah. Jeb mewe ihe enye nam goda oh ihe onye ono nacho. It's a very big pity. The way we hustle to make ends meet, to start life, mandine bida buwa here na table, how you started, that is the way we should be doing, for fighting for our survival, physical survival, fighting our enemies. You adjust and make things by yourself, say now I'm organize this resistance. Okay, you know what is happening. Can you have a buy like this? I now on whether that on no go of ubochovna and a weather. Is it normal? Count your faith with your tongue. The worst death is dying for nothing. One dirty SARS, good for nothing. We just shoot and that is the worst death. Worst death. You need to do something. React. You're a human being. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra remains our religion. From me, from here, it is simply good evening. Information media, the manipulative power. Gun kills persons, but with information you can turn the whole world into zombies. With the media, you can clear a whole race. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. This is reality. The events that are happening in this world and the way it is being reported is mind-boggling. It made me to understand that we have been completely duped. Imagine that there is no social media. Have you imagined the time there was nothing like social media? The time that we consume, our only source of information was through the media. Have you thought about it? Through the Western media, whatever BBC fed us, now we swallow the junk. Have you forgotten? every of our standard is. Did you hear it on CNN? But let me tell you, now you can be seeing that CNN, BBC will be talking in one event. CNN, BBC, Fox News, all these I-24 will be speaking one thing. And the people on ground where the thing is happening is showing the video live. And when you compare what is happening with the people that are live, no edition, nothing. With what BBC and CNN is talking about the same news, you see that, look, there's a problem. There's, BBC and all these Western media will be speaking just opposite of the reality on ground. Completely opposite. And there, it made me to pity ourselves. During the time that we were glued to only Western media, there was nothing like social media to correct anything. They had manipulations of the media. Nothing, That was the reason why, for decades, they have deceived us in the education they brought, colonial education. I will talk about it in one of these days as a topic. I've been dealing on the continuous colonial legacy, and I will touch about education as a topic. They have been feeding us with lies. We discovered River Niger, Mongo Park, and they write mark good, we pass. I could remember in primary school. It came out in different exams, even quiz. We discovered the source of River Niger, Mongo Park. We discovered the mouth of River Niger, the Landa brothers. I will not forget it. And I can't walk para the audience. You get it. Oh yeah. Later did we know that it is one of the colonial education manipulation. The continuous colonial legacy. Have you asked yourself, why is it that people, people that are inventors in our land, the one we are seeing, we are experiencing, I'm not talking about in America or anywhere, in our own land, people that build things, they say don't finish secondary school. Some even don't finish primary school. Look at Innocent. Innocent was not a graduate. Maybe by now he has taken adult education after doing what he's doing. I don't know. But he was not a graduate. Many of them, Costellis, all of them. Even our little, our boys and girls with hot heads that are using America, that we are having the gift, the natural talent. I understand what I'm saying because I'm one of them. If not for Nigeria, you don't learn all these things in the Western education. You don't learn it. All those things. You see, even on the social media now, you see about the video of the guy in, I think, Zimbabwe, yes, that built a power producing plant. What the plant is using, according to the scientists, American scientists, they say it defied the law of physics. Because I can now understand that the curriculums in the Western education is to control, to make sure to streamline things to what they want to hear, what they want you to do. I don't know whether people understand what I'm doing. The American scientists visited the Zimbabwean boy, and the explanation the guy was giving him, he cannot understand it. He asked the guy, what is powering this plant? He said, no, it's just nature. That as we are now, that there is a current on the air. How do you get this thing? No, I just sleep, I wake up, my spirit will just tell me something, I'll be writing down, I'll be jotting down. Before you know, I'll construct it. The American man said no. He's a scientist. He came to verify because he said, I have been seeing this type of harass on social media. So they flew from America down to Zimbabwe in order to verify. And lo and behold, it is completely correct. It is reality. The guy didn't finish his primary school self. So his explanation, the explanation of the boy on what he built that is giving communities light, and they can expand it to even giving the whole continent electricity free of charge. The man cannot understand it. Do you see our natural education? What we are missing? Oh, you can be just alone like this. Something begging you, you can get it down. That is how our own. Before you know, I said the guy was watching. The guy was explaining all those things. It doesn't make any sense to the white scientists that all they go make research, but this one marvels him. And this is how they have been studying the secret of Egypt's Kemet Empire. That is the black civilization, which they call Egyptology today as a academic discipline. They have been studying and developing with the secrets of black invention. That is the secret. That is why they now call. I will come to that anyway. No need. No need. So for you to understand, can't you ask yourself, why all these people? You see people that read the PhD, this and hardly, I say hardly, you see any of them inventing something. Either they are researching on things that have been built, or they are bent on administration. There you understand that the evil colonizers, they train our people, they train blackness. Their education is only to administer the system they put us in place. Nothing more, not to bring out Newton, no. That's why you see a PhD holder will come and start telling you how it is being done, tell you everything, but bring out something you know way. Instead, he will administer, he will be in charge of forex markets, because that is their system. The Western system, which they want everybody to be going, so their education is accompanying us in order to train our people on the system the Europeans want us to be. They don't want us to have our own system. I don't know how many people are understanding. It's so deep. It's so deep. You know the situation we are in. Let me tell you. Imagine a fish. You know a fish in the river or in an ocean. Is in his natural domain. He can do anything. He is limitless. In his domain. Because it's natural to the fish. Now, you as an agriculturist, you take all these fishes, you build their aquarium. You understand? You now go into the natural habitats of the fish. You catch many of them. You didn't kill them all. You understand? Now you transfer them from their natural habitat of rivers and the ocean and transfer them into your farm aquarium. There the fish are alive. They are feeding. They are running around. But they are under your control. Oh, Chineke, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. Line I don't know people are understanding me. Please tell me, because sometimes all the memories is somehow. You see the fish inside the aquarium, the farmer's aquarium, eating very well, but he must be eating what the farmer provide. It must be going according to the farmer's, request or the farmer's way, the way he wants them to be, because he's breeding them for a purpose. They are no more in their natural habitat. No time. Sometimes if why are we like this? Can you tell me that in a place where in Biafra land we don't build aircraft your job, where we have people that can manufacture aircraft, that can build aircraft, but no way we don't build. Oh, it is very sad. Do you know the reason? We have been removed from our natural habitat. We have been removed from our way of life and put into the colonizer's farm, so that though we are eating and drinking and doing our normal thing, but we are doing it according to the way of our colonial, evil colonialists. Let me put that. I don't call them colonial masters any longer, because they are not masters. They are evil. Are you hearing me? So when the fish, once the fish is in the aquarium, the farmer's aquarium, the farmer will be feeding it fat. They will be going there according. If the farmer wants to come and test, they are not growing fat quick, he will add more protein to their feed, so that to make them grow fat. And the fish will think that he's feeding very well. He's in his natural habitat, but not natural to eat. Inside the water, but not natural to eat, because there is a purpose. That is why we need to extricate ourselves, remove ourselves from this farm called Nigeria, British farm. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We need to remove ourselves, because we have been into this farm for so long. If we are in our natural habitat, we will encourage our agro. I don't know what you can call it in English. We will encourage. You will see a child that never goes to attends even any formal education, or build a robot, or build something highly sophisticated. You'll be asking, how does this boy know this? You don't know. This should have been our way of life. But do you see any government taking charge of it? No way, because we are in the British farm. The same way they remove a fish. The farmer remove the fish, go and catch his fish from their natural habitats of rivers and oceans, and now transfer them alive into their farm, in their aquarium, and be feeding them for his purpose. That is how we are. I could remember sometime, many people used to forget. You will see Biafrans that built different things. That build different types of cars, different types of robots, different types, showcasing to our leader. These people, they are not intellectuals. They didn't attend Harvard University. Now you ask, how do they have this type of knowledge? For you to answer this question, it would be, you have to make it deeper. You have to think deeper. They have removed us from our natural habitat. Do you understand? Whereas the colonizers, they are enjoying their natural habitat, and that is why they are progressing. But we are streamlined to remain in the farmer's aquarium. So how can you progress? Anything they want, they do. Anything the farmer wants, they do. They continue forcing us. Britain continue forcing us to stay there. It is our diversity, is our strength. This and that. Just let me give you an example. Do you remember when they arrested Rocha Sokorocha? Rocha Sokorocha, who is a former governor. Do you remember? When he was praying, They came from up through the ceiling. They break his bulletproof door. It cannot. Now they threw up. They scatter everywhere. The roof. And the roaches were videoing. Because Ekele Maria, no Gawadi Kuba. Hey, Jesus, Mary, no Gawadi. Former governor. Lying down flat on the floor. It went viral. And he was taken. But look at Bello, the former governor of Kogi State. He is above the law. Don't you see? He is above the law. They cannot take him. They invited him for questioning sometime, I think in EFCC, whether this week or last week. And they say he escaped. Since that time, they put him wanted. They cannot catch him. Somebody made a video, I think whether it's a Northerner. I don't know whether it's an Hausa, because every Northerner we call an Hausa is live from the pit of hell. He made a video, he said, look, Nigeria is a joke. He gave an example on how Rochas was a former governor arrested immediately. But when it comes to Yaya Bello, former governor of Kogi State, who is now, let me see, who is now wanted for is it 82 billion naira. Now they can no more see him. They put his photo wanted. That is the Nigeria we are in. British farm. We are George Orwell. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Oh, Biano's case is still going. They arrested him. But once it comes to a Northerner, now there are some are more equal than others. Our people are. Can we learn? Can we learn? The answer is no. Fleeing governor. Fleeing Kogi ex-governor Yaya Bello plotting to leave for North African country to reunite with his wife and investments. Do you see? Do you see the farm, the British farm we are in? We are not in our natural habitat in any way. Never. We are not in our natural habitat. We are in the British farm. And they deal with us as they want. And the sky, the ceiling remains our limit. Do you see it? That is the sad part of it. But the problem is that many of our people don't know. They don't recognize this. They don't know. They don't know. Which is very, very sad. According to our late leader, Odimegwu Ojukwu, he said something. Let me just play it a bit, whether it can come. Because we need to highlight. Because we continue talking. Don't forget that today we are on religious discussion, please. But we'll come to that. I want to play what our eternal leader, what he said. I want to play what he said, but I don't know whether it's coming. I don't know. But I will try to play it. I am telling you, I will try to play it. So, what am I trying to say? The evil colonialists, they have removed us from our natural habitat all way round. You know, now they put us in their aquarium. I know they are now shaka shaka. How do you think that we can progress as a people? No, just tell me. How do you think? Any fish in the aquarium of the farmer is at the farmer's mercy. That is the reason why. You see how you know, let me, where do I put it? Police shot and killed a man from, I think, Abreba. Police shot and killed him just for nothing. Because you are a Nigerian. That is, we are in a British farm. So they don't care. They don't care. We are in a British farm. They don't care. Okay. Nigerian, okay. A trigger happy officer who shot dead businessman in Abia for refusing to give bribe. Nigerian police arrest. They say they have arrested the guy. We arrested. That is, unless he's a non-Fulani. If the policeman is a Fulani, forget it. Even if they arrest him, but this is what is happening every day. Just because he refused to give a 100 naira bribe. Now they just got gun and kill him. It's an Igbo man. So you are just like a farm animal. And the guy, they say his father, they are wealthy people. That's why I used to tell you, as an Igbo man, Nigeria is our graveyard. All. Bro, whether you are rich, you are poor. Your wealth can be destroyed in a twinkle of an eye. Even you will be begging for your life. Because you are in a British farm. You understand me? So, the only option we have is to support what we are doing, so that we remove ourselves from this British farm and go back to our roots, go back to where we belong to, our natural habitat, because it is not where we are is not natural to us. We are trying to,